Hello, my name is Tomeka Rocquelle Davis. I am author and poet of 3 books published by Publish America. My 3 books are Lost and Found, Canvas White, and my latest, Cactus Gems. My first 2 books are poetry. My latest is short fiction. And I'm also a student, doctoral student. I'm pursuing my PhD, so I also am adept to in writing reports, essays, and I also can write creatively. So I started this book Coffee and Tea series where I share my writing techniques on writing creatively and academically. And I really want to start with the basic foundation of writing, whether you're writing academically or creatively. And basically, the beginning of writing starts with a complete thought. And when you write, you want to write that complete thought down. And when you write a complete thought down on paper, it has to be a complete sentence. And it has to make sense, basically. So a complete sentence is made up of a subject and a predicate. And a paragraph is about 5 complete sentences, at least 5 complete sentences. And in a paragraph, you want your first sentence of the paragraph to be your main topic sentence. And all the other sentences in the paragraph has to be the supporting sentences to support the main topic sentence. And for example, I got a example of the paragraph. So, okay, example of a paragraph is many of the different fashions in my closet represent a variety of many designers. There's the black business suit by Michael Kors. Also, I have an elegant gown designed by the famous Hervé Leger. Just about all of my dress pants are from Versace. And last but not least, my expensive bags are from Coach. Now, this paragraph is just simply it's basically to show you an example of what a paragraph is supposed to be made up of. Now, the main topic sentence is, I have many different fashions in my closet that represent a variety of many designers. All the other supporting sentences are, there's my black business suit by Michael Kors, then the elegant gown designed by famous Hervé Leger. And basically, once you get the format of a paragraph down, you can write an essay, you can write a report, because all a report and essay is continuation of paragraphs. So you do a paragraph over and over and over again, and then you want to outline, because you want each paragraph to sort of hit on a different topic or subject in your report or essay. So whether you're writing creatively or academically, once you get the basic formation of a paragraph, it can help you in the long run when writing. Writing fiction is very informal, as opposed to writing academically is really formal. And that's pretty much the difference, but you really want to have that basic learning of how to form a paragraph in a complete thought, which is a complete sentence. But I want to get into writing creatively, and because my first 2 books are poetry, and mainly the type of poetry that I do is free verse. And free verse is poetry written with rhymed or unrhymed verse that has no set meter to it. So basically, an example of a free verse poem that I have is called Branded Sorrows. And basically, this is an example of free verse poetry. And Branded Sorrows is, throughout time, your definition of self has been at the expense of me, gaining power from the feeling you have conquered. Knowing that we're different, how could I let your numbness change me? Won't only be a disguise in writing, your signature becoming the death of me. Besides, too many have given out, because to thyself were true, only to be given in exchange lies and mistrust for their souls, while you hang upon your walls branded pain and sorrows, you're so quick to honor for show. That's a really short example of free verse poetry. And it can rhyme and not rhyme. And I noticed in that poem, it rhymes sometimes, but then it doesn't. So we talked about the free verse type of poetry. Now I want to go into lyric poem poetry. And basically, lyric poem it expresses personal and emotional feelings. And I'm about to share with you a lyric poem from one of my books, Canvas White. And it's called No Convincing Me. I wish I could tell that you love me, and you wouldn't have to constantly reassure and console me. I wish I could tell that you love me, instead of me staring in your eyes for a sign. I wish I could tell that you love me so that I wouldn't feel that you would hurt me. No matter how many times you tell or show me, I wish I could just tell on my own. That way I would know for sure, I would know for myself that you loved me, and there will be no need for proof or evidence of, for what is real and true needs no convincing. I now seek to know, and to know is not to be convinced or proven. You would not have to prove anything, and I wouldn't want you to. I would know deep down in my heart that you will always belong to me, and nothing could tear us apart. I wish I could tell that you love me. Then I wouldn't second guess myself and my importance. How easily made you my reason for being. I wish I could tell that you don't tell me you love me. I won't believe you, because I don't feel that you do. My fear is a stirring obsession that I project on your lips and your eyes and your touch, that I am not enough, and you will soon leave me. I must believe in myself before I will believe anyone else will. Help me to love me. Don't tell me. Don't tell me that you love me. I want to know. I need to know. For what is real and true needs no convincing. And through this doubt of mine, I will gain momentum and have faith that I will be all right with or without you, and can tell on my own, no longer wishing, only knowing. And that was an example of a lyric poem which expresses personal and emotional feelings. Now, the last type of poetry that I exemplify in my books of poetry is a ballad poem. It is a poem that tells a story which is often used in songs because of their rhyme. A ballad is a poetic story, often a love story. So I would like to share with you a ballad poem from my second book of poetry called Canvas White, and it's called In Order for Me. In order for me to love a man, I must first love a woman. It's true, I do. I can't seem to differentiate the goodness within every good touch, the continuation of me through you. The hands are direct correlation with what feels good inside and out. Very healing, no matter its source. In order for me to love a man, I must first love a woman. It's true, I do. Capable to relate to your importance for the attention, touch, and affections of a woman. To be able to understand why it's deemed viable and necessary, because I am a woman. And to be a woman, you know the importance, why it is deemed necessary, even vital for a man to be obsessed and constantly crave the affection of such. To have that power is priceless and a responsibility, a duty that must be careful to not be misused or taken for granted, taken advantage of, controlled, or discriminated. In order for me to love a man, I must first love a woman. It's true, I do. Conscious of the important role that's played in a man's life, I sometimes revel in fancy and effect to get the same back, to grasp the essential embodiment of female, to feel my own soft touch, my body so plush and silky beneath me, nurturing, healing, comforting, and soothing. I am thankful, even feel downright blessed to be who I am and who I am to others. Nonetheless, I appreciate that. I do appreciate through her, through me, through him. I am blessed to have this miracle of warmth and understanding to a fault, and I show my wholesome gratitude time and time again. In order for me to love a man, I must first love a woman. It's true, I do. I don't reject her because of him. I don't reject her because most importantly, she is me. We are one. I can't differentiate or discriminate the goodness within the goodness within every good touch, the continuation and reflection of me through him, through her. The hands in direct correlation with what feels good inside and out. Very healing, no matter its source. In order for me to love a man, I must first love a woman. It's true, I do. I love me, so I love her. She at times may not love me, only him, and he will always love her like me. Yet hopefully me and her, she and I will love each other in what we are to him, what we are to each other. But above everything else, what we are to ourselves. And in knowing that, we will love not only him, but what we are to him, to each other, to ourselves. In order for me to love a man, I must first love a woman. It's true, I do. That's good. My contact information, if you would like to know any more information about the writing techniques, academically or creatively, you can contact me at tico9@gmail.com, or I am on Facebook, and my pen name is Tomeka Rocquelle Davis, and I would love to hear from you and share more information.